Hello, welcome. This is going to be the Exploring Transformations activity video. This video is going to be a little bit different because this isn't really like notes or a lecture. It's kind of just like an activity where you're kind of playing around with stuff and trying to draw conclusions. I'm just kind of recording this video to kind of give you the instructions and help you get started. So you're going to go to the Exploring Transformations activity, and you need to click on this link, the one that says go to this link to complete this activity. And it's going to bring up Desmos. It's going to bring up a pre-recorded or a pre-made graph, and you're going to need to use this graph, all right, in order to complete the activity. So once you do this, then you'll download the file, and I would just split screen them. If you have like another device or you want to get on Desmos on your phone, you can, but however you want to do it is fine. So what you're going to do, all right, is we are going to be doing 3 explorations, all right, and we're going to be looking at the generic form of a function and trying to determine how each of these letters transforms the graph of the function. So you can see, all right, we have that same that same equation up here, right, in green, and we have these sliders down here, and we can drag these sliders and change the numbers and see how the graph changes. So you're going to be doing 3 explorations, like I said. The first one, all right, is what does K represent? So you're going to leave A and H alone, all right, and it tells you for each picture, all right, where they want you to set K. So you can drag this slider. So the first one says when K equals 3, all right, so change K to 3. Draw the picture on the graph, all right? When K equals 0, so take K back to 0, draw the picture on the graph. Then it says when K equals -2, so set K down to -2, draw the picture on the graph, okay? So you go through that process, and you can also just kind of move the slider, like how is the graph changing? Like how is the graph moving, basically? So once you kind of figure that out, all right, then you're going to answer this question. Based on the graphs, what do you think the K affects? So how does K change the graph? And then you're going to set K back to 0. Then you're going to do the same thing for H. And then you're going to set them H and K both to 0. And then you're going to do the same thing for A. All right. So make sure you do this. Make sure you do the slider all the way, especially for A. All right. A can be a little bit funky. All right. And try and do your best to figure out, all right, good answers for these questions. What do you think the letter affects? Because you need to know specifically how each letter affects the graph, and then you're going to try and answer these questions based on that, okay? So like you will look here, this says x minus 3, so you can go look at your equation, right? 3 is which letter, right? So 3 is what letter, so how is that affecting the graph? Just write a description in words. Then you'll come down to these graphs and try and write your own equations based on how the graphs have moved. And then down here, you've got these graphs, and then based on the equation, you're going to try and move them around, okay, based on the numbers that are in the equation. So do your best on these, all right? I'm not going to give you the answers now, but I will put the key up. So when you're done, all right, check the key. Compare it to your answers, see what you got right, what you got wrong, and if you got a question wrong, see if you can figure out what you did wrong so that you can learn how to do it correctly. If you have any questions, you can message me, or you can just wait and ask them the next time you see me in class. But yeah, other than that, have a great day.